is different type of disk, type of disk, type of disk, or disk types. Okay, so depends upon the disk array storage. So how to tell about storage types and different place where you store the data. Data is data. Whatever the data it is, we have to store in a certain place, right? We have to store in a certain place. Where you store the data? Normally, we store the data in the different places, like hard disk. We store a data in the regular hard disk or a CD-ROM. Then DVDs are came into market. So secondary storage devices, DVDs, floppy disk, okay, pen drives, zip drives, okay, DAT or a DDS, digital data storage. It's like a magnetic tape. Tape drives. So magnet types use it for store backup purpose. To store backup. Basically, store backup. CC camera then records, because immediate not required. So we keep a record in a like that is also very easy. Okay, cheaper. It is a cheaper. We'll talk about it later. So different drives are there. Important is regular hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD. These are all not disk types. Storage locations. We store data in a different locations. Regular hard disk we store. CD-ROM, DVD kind of stuff we store. Floppy disk nowadays we are not using floppy disk. Zip drives also we are not using. This is we are using to store the backup. So we can store the backups in that kind of stuff. Network location. Again, NAS or a SAN. Network locations we can able to store the data. NAS and SAN type of storages. Of course, internally it is a hard disk only there. Scuzzy, high Scuzzy disk storages. Network location. Next is a cloud. You store the data in the cloud also. So first thing is, so where you store location of the data. So I want to store my data. I have an external hard disk. I have a external hard disk. I want to store in external hard disk. I have a huge amount of data. I don't want to keep in my local PC. So then I put an external hard disk. Maybe I will store in network. Maybe I'll store it cloud, Google Drive. Last time, for a few batches, what I have done, I recorded a session. So recorded sessions, I keep it in a Google Drive. Okay. Sometimes certain documents will put in a Google Drive, OneDrive, easy to share, right? So of course, this Microsoft Teams record stores in my SharePoint OneDrive. OneDrive, that is in a SharePoint OneDrive in my personal account. So that's you can't able to access directly. Okay. So DVDs, CDs, BlueRay drives. So different devices having different sizes. For example, floppy disk is 1.44 MB size. 1.44 MB size. Okay. So CD-ROM is a 700 MB size. DVD 4.7 GB size. BlueRay, we don't know exact size, maybe 50 GB, around 50 GB it is there. Okay, depends upon what we are using. Okay, cloud is like an example of cloud storage is Google Drive, OneDrive, iCloud directory, MegaZ Inc. Like that, these are different things are there. So whole point I want to say, make a point, because cloud I will explain later. Guys, we store a data in hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, Blu-rays. Blu-ray is also optical drives. Floppy disk. It's a olden days we use floppy disk. Different type of pen drives, USB pen drives are there now. Pen drives, SD cards, memory cards, whatever it is, zip drives, DATs, external hard disks, okay, SSDs, okay, SSDs, network locations, cloud locations, we store the data. So either device wise or location wise we are talking. So storage devices wise or a location wise where you store a data. Okay, so this is the first point I want to tell. So know your where you store the data. You can store in your memory card. You may be store in Pendrive. You may be store in a NAS storage. You may store in a magnetic tapes. Like that, you store the data. So secondary storage devices. What is primary storage devices? RAM and ROM. Secondary storage devices, all these things. Okay. Out of this, when it is comes to the normal hard disk, okay, different type of disk are there. Starting disk is IDE type. It's a controller is IDE controller. IDE type of controller. Okay. So there, that time we have a 80 pin connector we use to connect the disk. So you have a motherboard and you are a hard disk. To connect it, 80 pin connector is there. You have to connect it. First one. IDE means integrated device electronics or device electronics or a drive electronics, integrated drive electronics. Both are there. So if you want to see, so when you see IDE, integrated drive electronics, in this manner it is integrated drive electronics, introduced in 1986 only. So it is look like this one. See, there's a lot of pins are there. Earlier 80 pin connector, later it is become 40 pin connector. Drive electronics. Okay, in certain places you try what is full form of IDE, then it shows integrated development environment. That is also correct. Development environment is also correct. So why? Because of, for example, Eclipse. You can see Eclipse, Apache, NetBeans, Visual Studio Code, PyCharm. These are all IDEs. These are all integrated development environment. What is this? I want to develop a Java program. I need some different type of libraries and help to develop it. I can write a Java program in a notepad using notepad or notepad plus plus, but more library kind of stuff, more application integrations or different file support, help, okay, help autofilling. We can get it through IDEs only. So IDEs is more useful or helpful to develop the program. Okay, so this is IDE, integrated development environment. But this is hard disk. It is belongs to electronic device. That's it is drive electronics. Earlier it is a 40 pin connector. Of course, it is a parallel communication only. Parallel communication. Guys, IDE further develop into technology wise ATA. advanced technology attachment. Advanced technology attachment. ATA, advanced technology attachment. Okay. Advanced technology attachment, IDE to advanced technology attachment. Now, PATA, SATA, two technologies came from ATA. PATA is sometimes some people call it as a IDE. Sometimes for IDE also people said it is a PATA. PATA is IDE, IDE is a PATA. But PATA, SATA, whatever it is a basic controller chip is IDE chip only. Whether it is IDE or SATA or PATA, the basic controller chip technology is data transmission technology is IDE only. Okay, so there is a lot of when you go internally, so a lot of questions will come up. So that is what I am trying to say. So whatever it is, but data transmission wise, so different technology improvement is there. The new technology we call it as a ATA. And ATA first one is PATA, PATA. It is a parallel advanced technology attachments. We use a parallel bus connector, which is 40-pin connector. Use 40-pin connector. SATA, serial advanced technology attachment. A single cable connector, which is having a 7-pin connector. Okay, 7-pin connector. So remember, SATA is faster than PATA based on the technology improvement, not based on the statement, depends upon your technology improvement. Okay, SATA is a new technology. After PATA, SATA came into market and it changed a lot of speed also, technology improved, circuit improved. So obviously SATA become faster. PATA is gone into the market. So parallel advanced technology attachment, serial advanced technology attachment. It used 40-pin connector, it used 7-pin connector. Okay, so next, PATA. Again, PATA is a 40-pin connector, one cable. Okay, can connect to disk devices, means either hard disk or a CD-ROM or DVD. You can any two devices. Disk are a drive devices. Disk devices are a drive devices. Disk devices are two drives. We can able to connect it. You can connect two drives, either hard disk drive or CD-ROM drive or a DVD drive. We can able to connect it. One cable can connect two. So again here, one side of cable goes to motherboard. Other side, two connectors . Other side two connectors are there, one side one connector is there. That one connector is go to motherboard. Okay, so that is keep it in mind. Not keep it in mind, you have to see that one how it is look like. So this is a SATA. This is SATA. I'm trying to for a PATA cable. See it is exact cable is look like that one only. So here it is. So you see 2 points are there. This is another end, single point is there. This point, the other end is go to motherboard. These two go for hard disk or a CD-ROM. In where are two devices you can connect it like this. You can able to connect it. So this is the power connector. So Molex power connector. It is. This is go to the blue one. Go to motherboard. White and black one is go to your hard disk or CD-ROM. Okay, so one side of gold also, so other two other side we have two connectors goes for drives. Okay, that is a simple thing. Okay, so usually regular motherboards, right? So on motherboards, two SATA sockets are there. So we can connect 4 drives, means each one means one socket, one cable, one socket, one cable, one cable, two devices. Means two sockets, two cables, each cable, two devices. Means totally 4 drives. 4 drives you can able to connect it. Next. SATA, just for knowing purpose only, guys. This is 7-pin connector. One cable connect one device, one drive only. Either you can connect hard disk, CD-ROM, or a DVD writer, or a DVD-ROM. You can connect it. So here it is. One side of cable, one end of the cable goes motherboard. Other side connector goes to drive. Only one. So again, on motherboard, 4 SATA sockets are there. So we can connect how many devices? 4 drives we can able to, usually on motherboard, 4 SATA cable. Guys, remember on motherboard either SATA ports or SATA sockets or SATA socket. Either you have SATA sockets or PATA sockets, not both. generally not both. You have to write, but there is a problem is there. Means you buy a motherboard, they may give a small possibility, maybe or might be, but maybe on SATA boards okay, on SATA boards, maybe on SATA based motherboards, maybe on SATA based motherboards. Okay, a SATA socket can be there. Okay, can be there. One, not more, because of I am still having some old hard disk. Still it is working. I have very old hard disk. Still it is working, but it is SATA. I want to connect to my new desktop, but I can't able to connect it. So what to do? So this question will come, right? So what they will do? So when SATA is introduced into the market, so motherboard removed all the IDE ports, means SATA ports, and put only SATA. But people may get this problem. What they will do? They'll keep, instead of two SATA sockets, they keep only one SATA socket. Okay, so this is about SATA PATA. Important thing again, I will tell guys, IDE, integrated device electronics, and this is the technology to connect motherboard to your disk drives. Okay, so here IDE is further developed into ATA technology, advanced technology attachment, for transferring a data from your motherboard to your hard disk. In ATA, two technologies came. One is first one is PATA, second one is SATA. PATA is a parallel communication kind of stuff. 40 pin connector, one connector we can connect two devices. One side go to motherboard, other two go to connect devices. So totally four devices we can connect it to a regular motherboard. Why? Because of two. Generally we have a two. So that is secondary part, but important is PATA, parallel advanced technology attachment. It has a 40 pin connector. Power socket called a Mulux connector. For power, the connector is Mulux connector. SATA. SATA is another type of connector. It's a 7-pin connector. So one cable, one disk only we can able to connect it. Okay, on motherboard, either SATA or a PATA sockets are there. Based on that, we can able to attach a disk. In generally, in a midways, means either not currently or maybe very earlier. So when SATA is introduced into the market, that time they keep SATA ports as well as a PATA ports. Okay, and SATA is a faster than PATA. There is a speed differences are there, 33, 100, 600, like that. It is some speed differences are there. But I am writing only what I know recently, that is SATA 3 is a new version. It's a 6 Gbps. 6 Gbps SATA 3 speed. Just read and write speed I am not talking, just connector speed. So this is the SATA PATA kind of stuff. Serial advanced technology attachment. Nowadays all our hard disk are SATA hard disk only. Okay. Next. IDE SATA. Next one is Scuzzy. SCSI. Small computer system interface. Else like this, Scuzzy, Scuzzy. It's not like that. Scuzzy. Okay. The spell is little different. Okay, Scuzzy. SCSI. The straightforward name is SCSI. Small Computer System Interface. There is a challenges of a regular days. So we use a motherboards which is supported for server related, right? So look at here guys, whatever it is. This is my motherboard. I will tell there is a certain challenges we have. So how to fulfill these challenges? We'll see. The first one is regular motherboards. Regular motherboards. Okay, here it is. Anyways, Scuzzy thing we don't use in regular motherboards. Okay, I have a two IDE connectors. We're talking in a IDE connectors or SATA connectors, whatever it is. Maximum devices we can connect, either it is SATA or PATA. Maximum devices we can connect it. Okay. Maximum devices we can connect it is 4 only. Either SATA or PATA, maximum devices we connect 4 only. Second, important is second one. Of course, first one only. The first one, number of devices, number of different devices, a number of similar devices, number of hard disks. Like that, we can't able to connect more. So we have a limitation generally, regular kind of stuff. Okay. The second one is, if I want to attach or detach a disk, what I want to do is, I want to attach a disk or detach a disk. I want to remove. I have a hard disk. It got some problem. What is the problem? Like a disk is not working. I have a disk. It is attached. Now it is not working. I want to remove the disk. I want to remove the disk. I will attach another disk. Or you attach a disk and you think it is small disk. I want to increase my disk capacity. You remove the disk and insert a new disk. You are replacing the disk. Our disk is full. Now you want to remove and you insert another disk. In whatever the cases, guys, okay, when we change a device, okay, change device, meaning is either connect or disconnect a device in system, in a computer systems or a server. Okay, we need to shut down PC. You need to shut down the PC, disconnect all power related supplies, change device or connect or disconnect a new device. Connect a disconnect a device. Okay, so guys, remember again, I'm telling whether you connect or disconnect a device, you're inserted or, not, or a remote, you're inserted or remote, you're changing a device like a you're changing hard disk or a RAM. Okay, so what you have to do, you shut down your PC, disconnect all the power supply, change device. or connect or disconnected devices. Then power on. Power on system, PC, and verify. So this is called a cold swap. A cold swap. Examples of this one is any internal components, internal hard disk, next CPU. If you want to change CPU, you want to change RAM, all the, you want to change adapters. Change adapters, NIC kind of stuff, NIC adapters, anything you want to change, you have to shut down your computer and change it or remove it or connect it, then power on the system. So this is called a cold swap. The question is, guys, listen. Mine is a server. My hard disk is connected. It contains important data. There is multiple users are accessing my data. Now I got some other disk got a problem. Not this disk. My disk is working fine. Data is there. People are accessing. I got something to change in my server. Like maybe I want to change RAM. Maybe I want to insert a new RAM. Maybe I want to insert a new hard disk. Okay, new hard disk. What I have to do it? I have to shut down my PC, right? I have to shut down my PC. Then I have to change it, remove it, or connected it. Okay. Then I start my computer and start giving services. So what happened? Some customer is accessing data from your server. You shut down your server without any reason. Your disk is safe. So without any specific outside reason, what you are doing, you shut down your computer. Okay. So obviously client not able to access your data. So it will raise the big issues. So finally, that is called a cold swappable. Then what is hot swappable? Hot swap means without power off or shut down system or PC or laptop, whatever it is, can connect or disconnect a device. Okay. Example, USB pendrive. Okay, you need to restart your PC. Okay, USB pendrive. Best example is USB only. USB pendrive. Okay, external hard disk. USB pen drives, external hard disks, these are all comes under hot swappable. So you connect a pen drive, you didn't shut down, right? You didn't shut down your PC. Just you connected it, use it, and once work is completed, eject it, remove it. So that is called a hot swappable. The point is here, Scuzzy, Scuzzy is hot swappable. Number of devices. Scuzzy is hot swappable. I will come to the Scuzzy. I am not yet come to the Scuzzy. At present, Scuzzy is hot swappable. Normal hard disk is cold swappable. So it is Scuzzy. Here it is. Okay, so you want to remove the normal hard disk, SATA hard disk or a PATA hard disk, and attach the disk again. So you have to shut down your computer. Okay. Next. Number of devices. connect and disconnecting of the drives. Third is what I see. The third one is more button on your processor and RAM. More devices are attached, more data transmission is occur, more burden on your processor and RAM. More burden on it. Okay. So to reduce it, so you have a controller. This controller having a CPU, RAM, BIOS, IO controllers on this adapter. Okay, you can connect number of different type of devices also. Guys, 1 second, just 1 minute. I will have water and come back. Okay, I'll just step back. Okay, so here it is. These are the issues. First one is limited number of devices. Second one is it is a cold swappable. Third one is more burden on your actual system. So earlier days, so our Scuzzy is like this only. So we have a server. This is a server motherboard. Okay, guys, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have a small controller and it means it's like a adapter. You have seen NICs, right? So like that, Scuzzy controllers also there. SCSI. Adapter. You can see Scuzzy adapters. So these are all like Scuzzy adapter. We can directly insert in, on your motherboard. So you can take a server motherboard. Okay, directly we can insert it. So different type of connectors also there. Okay, so different type of connector to connect different type of devices also. Okay, so these are all connectors. Adapters. Okay, it is a Scuzzy adapter. What is this Scuzzy adapter? Is directly we can insert into your motherboard. If you want to see that one also, Scuzzy motherboard connector. Okay, so direct motherboard it is showing. Inserted motherboard format. I'm searching like this. So this bottom one is your motherboard. This is your adapter. So this white bar is there, no, that is called a PCI. So we are inserting into PCI. Okay. So whatever it is an adapter. We are connected to it. Okay. Now it is having a connections like this. So sorry. It's having a small connectors internally and externally. Internally and as well as externally also. This is internally like this. Okay. And externally. This is external one. Okay. So what we will do, where is normal wise this? We have a, for example, I have a hard disk. Okay. I have a hard disk. Multiple hard disks depends upon my cable. I can able to connect it. Okay. So I have a CD-ROM, not only hard disk guys, CD-ROM like that also we can able to connect it. Scuzzy hard disks are separate from normal SATA hard disk. Connection is look like a part3 connection, but it is Scuzzy interface is different. And externally also you can connect it. So externally I connect to a printer, for example. This is a Scuzzy printer. Okay, this is Scuzzy hard disk. This is hard disk. This is CD-ROM. CD writers. Okay, I connected to a another printer or maybe other scanner I connected. Okay, maybe externally hard disk I connected. Like this, you can connect one device to another device. So this is a number of devices, multiple devices we can able to connect it. Next, Scuzzy is a hot swappable. For example, my hard disk is damaged. I want to remove this hard disk. Simply like your pen drive, how you eject the pen drive and reinsert the pen drive. Similarly, you can able to do it. So that is Scuzzy is a hard swappable. Next, on this one, we have a processing IO controllers, RAM kind of stuff is there. So less burden on your physical processor, means your on main motherboard processor, RAM and other IO controllers, less burden for data transmission, very less burden. So what is the advantage of it? So your server runs normally. Okay, the data transmission will be controlled by your Scuzzy controller. So this is about your Scuzzy. Okay. Scuzzy is hot swappable. Next, Scuzzy small computer system interface is adapter to our motherboard. It's an adapter, an extension card. Okay, to our server motherboard. Okay, it is a hot Scuzzy drive. Okay, we can connect multiple type of devices and multiple devices too. Okay, so what we can able to connect like a Scuzzy hard disk, Scuzzy CD-ROM, Scuzzy CD-ROM, Scuzzy printers, Scuzzy scanners, okay, different type of devices we can able to connect it. Connect internally and externally also we can able to connect. Okay, so this is the about your Scuzzy. Different devices, different connections are there, different type of things are there. Okay, so this is about a Scuzzy. So once again, just we'll go to the Scuzzy part. SATA differences, SATA cables, PATA cables, the connectors you can see from here. Okay, this is Scuzzy symbolic representation. That is symbolic representation. Scuzzy, the how it is interfaces look like, connectors are look like, and this is how they are connecting. See this adapter internally it is connected with a hard disk. Externally it is CD-ROM scanner is connected. Okay, and same other diagram is also there. There is a Scuzzy host adapter is connected to the CD-ROM and a scanner, and it's also connected to a internally and a hard disk. So this is about your Scuzzy. The olden days, the Scuzzy disk connectors are a parallel bus. Scuzzy hard disk or Scuzzy drives are connected with parallel bus. Scuzzy drives are connected with the parallel bus. Parallel bus is connected. Scuzzy drives are connected with the parallel bus. The cabling is a parallel bus. Okay, next. Pausing to like so many things are there now, so slowly we'll go. Scuzzy drives are connected to parallel bus. It is hot swappable. It is here full hot situation drivable. Okay. Next type of disk is Iscsi. Next concept is Iscsi. Iscsi means internet Scuzzy. Internet Scuzzy. I try to explain what is it is. Guys, look at here. This is normal Scuzzy. Normal Scuzzy. We have our own motherboard. Okay, and we have a Scuzzy adapter. Scuzzy adapter. Okay, so think like this. Your operating system is corrupted, server OS is corrupted, or server motherboard is corrupted. What will happen? Anyone? Your OS got corrupted. Okay. We are accessing disk storage through network. We are accessing disk storage through network only. Whatever it is, we accessing through network only, but not completely isolated. Your network, packet, data transmission, everything depends upon your server and server operating system, server load also. So obviously your server is very important. Server motherboard functionality, your server load, server operating system, server services. So there is few more things are there. So on this one. So it is not completely isolated. It is completely depends upon other things. Okay. Here what I'm trying to do is I want to show you a Iscsi box. Okay, look at this is a simple Scuzzy boxes. It is very simple box. Okay, it is a simple box. It is more boxes inside. More boxes inside. So what is this Scuzzy boxes? Okay, so what is the use of these boxes? I will tell you. See, it is. This is Scuzzy box. It's an empty box. Inside we insert a disk. Okay, directly we can, it is a hard swappable, right? Whenever we want it, we connect it. Whenever we don't want it, we disconnect it. And this box is directly connected to the network. Is directly connected to the network. Okay, it is directly connected to the network. So means you no need to depends on the server OS, server functionality, server motherboard load. Okay, we are directly connected to Scuzzy box, Iscsi box. Okay, so it is directly connected to the network. Of course, how it is works, it contains a motherboard, of course, and there is a operating system, means there is a internal built-in OS is there. It is a hardware. Okay, of course, it is having their own connections. Okay, connections are there, hardware is there, built-in operating system is there, but only dedicated for SCSI maintenance only. Only dedicated for this box maintenance only, not for different functionalities. So what is the advantage of this one? So no need to depend upon OS, motherboard and motherboard loads and all. And we can directly access through network. Directly access through network. So this is called a Iscsi. You put a disk, that is a SCSI disk only. This is only SCSI disk. We are connected. Connect a SCSI disk. What type of SCSI disk it is? SAS disk we use it here. SAS disk we use it here. Okay. Use disk is a SAS disk. What is SAS? Serial attached. Okay, earlier we have a parallel SCSIs are there. Now it is serial SCSIs, serial connectors, like a SATA type of connector is there. So directly we can able to connect it. Okay, so Iscsi, internet SCSI, it's a independent from server OS, other motherboard, system loads, anything. It is independent. Iscsi box, we can connect directly to network. Okay, like this. But whenever we go to the Iscsi, so if possible, I will show you Iscsi, means the practical part. So that time it is whatever I told, that is become reverse. Okay. So what is a Scuzzy, guys? Again, we'll go back once. What is Scuzzy? Small computer system interface. It's also called as Scuzzy. The spell is like a Scuzzy. Okay, it is an adapter which is attached to your motherboard. We can connect. So different type of devices, multiple devices we can able to connect, like a Scuzzy hard disk, Scuzzy printers, Scuzzy scanners, Scuzzy CD-ROMs, like this, internally and externally. The Scuzzy is a hot swappable. Anytime you can able to remove it. On Scuzzy adapter, we have a connection IO controllers, CPU, RAM, everything is there. That's why it is called a small computer. That's why it is called a small computer, because the adapter contains all computer components. Okay, and it is a system interface and it is a small computer. Okay, so we use the connectivity cables are parallel cables. But when Iscsi came up, so Iscsi independent of everything. So no server operating system, not required. So no system extra load kind of stuff. Okay, so that kind of stuff. We directly connected to network, so you can access Scuzzy disk from the network. Of course, it will be controlled by server OS, but it is not depends upon the server or any operating system. Server or any operating system. So whatever it is, guys, it is simply Iscsi use SAS disk. Point is Iscsi use SAS disk. What is the SAS meaning is serial attached storage. Okay, so that's enough. Okay, that is enough. And the last one here is a SSD. Anybody will tell what is SSD?
Solid state drive.
Very good. Solid state drive. Solid state drive or solid state disk, whatever the name, it can say SSD. Solid state. It is a non-volatile thing kind of stuff. Normally, your hard disk SSDs are not new to the market. It is there from so many years. But now recent years, it has become more popular. Last 4 or 5 years, it become more popular in the market. Okay, so it is a non-volatile storage. Okay, in a normal hard disk, SATA or PATA hard disk has parts or plotter. Okay, header, like this, spindle motor. Yeah, why I'm writing like this, so not required. Guys, normal hard disk having a loose parts. Here it is, no loose parts. No loose parts. Loose parts are not there. Okay, nothing is loose parts. Okay, so non-volatile storage, no loose parts. Loose parts are not there. Okay. Okay, non-volatile storage, no loose parts. Meaning is it's a very lightweight. Lightweight, so you can easy to carry any place. No loose parts. No loose part means normal hard disk having a plotter kind of stuff. It is a loose parts means if it is a fell down from your hand, even it is a simple hit, the hard disk may damage. But SSD is don't have any that kind of stuff, So if it is very safe to travel. For example, I am carrying my hard disk. I order a hard disk from online. So you received it. It may not work. There is guarantee is not 100%. But SSDs, if you it is travel from like a, Delhi to Hyderabad to Visakhapatnam, like it is make a traveling. Still no problem because of when journey also the internal parts don't get any damage. Okay, because there is no internal parts, it is only electronic circuit. Okay, so it is a lightweight, so you can easily carry to from anywhere to anywhere. Cost comparison, costly. Compare. So compare normal SATA disk. These are faster than normal SATA hard disk. It is faster but costly, but easy to carry, lightweight, non-volatile. Of course, there is a few more differences also there. Okay, so very suitable. Suitable for OS and applications. Not suitable for data storage. You know why? So why it is? Since cost of, usually most of the people will do mistakes here. What is the mistake they will do it? So they buy a laptop. So they said like a Realme laptop. So many laptops are came into market because of that brand, Realme, MI, Nokia, brand kind of stuff. People don't think it is look as good. Okay, OLED screen. Okay, OLED. What you will do with OLED screen? Is a laptop for watching a movie kind of stuff, or do some work purpose. Okay, so it's a computer basically. Laptop or desktop is a computer kind of stuff used for computing purpose. Next one, if you want to do any extra things, then you can do it. That is a secondary part, but important is more. It must be suitable for your computing functionality, not for entertainment. Okay, so that's the thing. So OLED screen, sleek model, very lightweight. These are a secondary part. Important is the laptop or desktop is the processing power, storage capacity. These are important. So people do like this. So they purchase a i3 processor, 256 or 250 GB SSD. That's it. Or 200 GB for OS, 50 GB for drivers and anything. That is enough. What you do, like you are having a mobile phone, you take a picture and store. That's it enough. You don't do anything with your mobile phone, right? You play a game, or you have seen you copy some video, or store some pictures. Okay, so that's it only. You don't do anything with your mobile phone. Same thing. You don't want to know what to do with your laptop. Okay. Okay. Better buy like this normal hard disk. Better to buy normal hard disk. 256 SSD plus 1 terabyte normal hard disk. Okay. You go like this, 1 terabyte hard disk SSD. Automatically cost increases. Cost decreases. So my point is, guys, choose either 1 terabyte normal hard disk or SSD plus normal hard disk. Take a moderated processor. i5, i3, i5, good. RAM again, minimum 8 GB, 16 GB. That is enough, not more than it is required also. And check properly. 16 means purely 16. or off of 16, like that kind of stuff. So many other things also there. Be careful with that. Okay. So processor is important, storage important, memory is important. Then you can go for a OLED screens, HD, full HD kind of stuff. Okay. So to look at this basic text file, do you require any HD kind of stuff or full HD, 4K? Not required, right? So this is a thing. Okay. Not required very lightweight because laptop never be weight like a 4 kgs, 5 kgs, right? It is less than 2 kgs. Okay. So this is about your SSD, guys. The cost difference is there. Okay. So whatever it is a solid state drive. It is a NAND memory. It is a NAND memory. It's like your memory card only, but it's with a simple circuit only. Yeah. Finally, we'll go to SSD, NAND SSD, SATA interface, SATA 3 interface. SSDs, of course, it is a NAND SSD only. Okay. ME, NVMe, ME, M.2 model. Okay, this model. Guys, again, you purchasing a laptop or you purchasing a, some people given suggestions. Already, first few suggestions are completely wrong. Suggestions are there. So you have a hard disk. Some people tell, your system is very slow. Better to change to SSD. Okay, your hard disk is SATA hard disk, and you change SATA hard disk with a SATA SSD with a little higher cost. Your hard disk is not working properly, then change to another hard disk. Why SATA again? So why SATA SSD again? So when you go to SATA SSD, you don't feel much speed. You don't feel much speed. Okay, you don't feel much speed. So it is a speed is almost same only, guys. Things will happen like normal SSD. Maybe your booting is 10 seconds. Okay, your regular booting is 30 seconds. If you use SATA, if you use a hard disk, normal regular machine, 30 seconds. Okay, and SSD, 20 seconds. So can you wait for 10 seconds? Right, SSD 20 seconds. This is 30 seconds or 40 seconds. This is seconds of time, maximum less than a minute difference. Less than a minute difference, not even like a normal hard disk take 1 hour, SSD take half an hour, then we can, okay, half an hour difference is there. Okay, but what is the difference here? So that's my point. You have a already laptop is there, you have a hard disk is there, regular hard disk is there. Regular hard disk is use regular hard disk only. Don't change it to SSD. Okay. My point is why? Because of you don't feel much speed difference, only the cost. Only the cost. Okay. If you have a facility is there like a one SSD, 1 tera, one hard disk, or a candy kind of stuff, that is purely your wish to do it. Otherwise, you purchasing a laptop or a desktop, and there is a SSD. They said like, do you want SSD? Ask which type of SSD it is. Is it a NVMe.M.2 type of SSD? Then take it. Even though it is costly, but you will get a more speed. Your booting speed increases, application loading speed increases. Like you are a mechanical civil candidate, big applications, very faster it will boot. Okay, it will open, right? So application speed increases, system speed increases, read and write speed is increases. You are playing a game. You are using a gaming laptop, so you are playing a game. Game speed increases, right? Not only a process, the disk read and write increases, right? Use this one instead of this one. This is for backup purpose only. I'll show you the difference between those two things. Go to Flipkart or Amazon. There you can find this SSD kind of stuff. Here it is. Look at here. See, it is NVMe M.2. Okay, it is look like this one. See, it is connected 250 GB NVMe thing. Okay, so how to insert? This is the motherboard. Directly it is interface to motherboard. No cable, nothing. Directly connected to your motherboard. It is directly connected to your motherboard. Okay, so this is a slot for a graphic card, and this is the your SSD. Look at here, SSD connector. So what is the advantage? No connector. So obviously it achieve very good speed. Read and write speed of this SSD, this part is CC, it is almost 2.4 gigabyte thing. Okay, that is a read and write speed. This is 250 3D NAND SATA SSD. SATA SSD. So you know this side you have to connect a SATA connector, like how normal laptop hard disk you are connected, like that only will connect it. So this is the speed of your SATA. Read and write speed of the SATA SSD is like this. So look at here, how much read and write speed. This is the read speed, this is the write speed. This is read speed, this is write speed. That much difference is there. Almost like a 4 to 5 times of read and write speed is having a difference. And it is a cable connector, obviously a third party connector. MSI 10th generation. So it is 34,000. We are looking at a price, but look at the storage, look at the RAM. Processor is okay, i3, i5, whatever the processor it is, that is the second part. Storage is very less, and this is, and UHD graphics is again low level graphics. Now IRX graphics are came. It is in built-in graphics. Celeron, don't purchase these kind of Celeron kind of stuff until unless you see a just for watching a movie purpose. Okay, that is stylish is not required. Okay, laptops, stylish laptops, that is for a only show purpose only. This is a 1 terabyte normal desktop hard disk. Look at it, is look very big now. So meaning is it is a 1 terabyte normal hard disk. So look at that SATA 6 Gbps speed. Okay, 1 terabyte. Cost is 3,299. This is SATA 250 3,500. How much difference is there? 1 terabyte hard disk is cheaper than 250 GB SSD. Okay, so this is 250 GB SSD showing a 2,680, 250, but still it is costly, right? If you take 1 terabyte kind of stuff, see 1 terabyte 7,530. Okay, 500 GB 4,100. So if you compare with this one, so it's half of the price, and this is a wrong price, I think, because this is cheaper than this SSD. Okay, must be cheaper. See, it is. It is not changing M.2 also, but whatever it is, guys. So SSD is a non-volatile storage. So different type of things are there. M.2 SATA connectors. This is the difference between SSD and HDD. Okay, advantages and disadvantages of SSD. What are the disadvantages? Cost is high, and it is suitable only for OS. It does not mean it don't storage. It don't store the normal data. It stores normal data, but thing is, look at here. This is my H drive, 531 GB, 531 GB, and out of that one, 88.5 GB free. Meaning is it is around. Meaning is around 8 means it is around 90, 30, 60, almost 400 above 440, around 440 or 460, 450 at least. GB is consumed already. So it is 200 GB, 200 GB, 200 GB, more than 200 GB it is. 200 GB. So look at here. So if I take a 256 GB, 500 GB, 500 SSD, these two combinedly 500. This is two combinedly 500. Another 500. Like I have to take it. You know, this is are all not OS data. It is all virtual machines only. I need a normal hard disk, not a SSD. I need a normal hard disk, not a SSD. So I can store normal hard disk, normal data in cheaper price. That's why it is not suitable for a heavy data. It is suitable for normal data, not suitable for data storage since cost of disk is higher. Next, suitable for OS and application, faster booting, faster boot speed increases. Okay, application response, faster booting, application response increases. So these are the main disk storage. Okay, once again I will conclude and we'll take a break, guys. So what are the different storages and locations? Hard disk, CD-ROM, SSDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, floppy disks, Pendrives, SD-cards. Okay, so DATs and DDS, external hard disk, network storages, and cloud storages. So whatsoever it is, in the disk types are a IDE disk, IDE integrated drive electronics. Earlier days, old IDE is having 80-pin connector. So later IDE is further developed into advanced technology attachment ATA. Then two technologies came into ATA. So that is PATA SATA, parallel advanced technology attachment, serial advanced technology attachment. PATA 40-pin connector from motherboard to your device, and one cable we can connect it to devices. One side go to motherboard, other two sides go to devices. Disk drives, CD or a DVDs we can able to connect. CD-ROM and a DVDs we can able to connect. CD, DVD, hard disk we can able to connect. SATA is 7-pin connector, single cable. It's a single cable. One side go to motherboard, other side go to drive. So SATA is a faster than PATA. So SATA 3 is a 6 Gbps speed. PATA 3, no PATA 3 kind of stuff, guys. It is because PATA is there earlier. PATA is a old one. Okay, later SATA came, which better than PATA's speed. Then SATA is developed. They didn't develop the PATA. They developed the SATA technologies only. Next one is Scuzzy type of disk. Scuzzys are used in an industry oriented, not for personal uses. Small computer system interface where we require a different type of devices, we can able to connect it. So Scuzzy is an adapter to your server motherboard. We can connect different devices like a Scuzzy hard disk, Scuzzy CD-ROM, Scuzzy printers, Scuzzy scanners. It is a hot swappable. Whenever you want it, we can connect it. Whenever you want, we can disconnect it. Scuzzy connected with a parallel bus. Iscsi is the internet Scuzzy It directly connected to Iscsi box, directly connected to the network. Okay, so the disk we use in Iscsi is a SATA disk, SAS disk. What is SAS? Is a serial attached storage. Sorry, serial attached Scuzzy. SAS means serial attached Scuzzy. Okay. There's a hot swappable, cold swappable. Cold swappable means you want to connect or disconnect a device. Compulsory you have to shut down your computer and remove the power connections and connect it, and then you have to start the computer. So only when power off, then only we can able to connect it or disconnect it. That is called a cold swappable. We can connect or disconnect the devices without powering off the device. Okay. So example, pen drives and external hard disk. Next type of device is SSDs. It is faster booting. Okay, faster booting. Application response is faster, suitable for operating system applications and servers. Use in servers. Using server booting will become faster for server voice installation purpose, not for server data. Server voice, not for server data storage. Server voice. Normal systems we are using nowadays, generally server OS. It is easy to carry because it's very lightweight, no loose parts are there. Okay, in a SSD, different type of varieties are there. One of the variety is SATA interface, another one is NVMe M.2 interface. Okay, NVMe M.2 is directly connected to motherboard without any cables. It is a faster data access. So this is about your SSD. Yeah, tell me the doubt. Next one we'll go to storage types. That's it for now. So take a break, guys. Already some people already taken. Be back at 4:45. Okay, so take 10-15 minutes break. Have a tea and coffee. Be back fast.